When King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz started a scholarship program, the campaign propelled his country to fourth place in terms of the number of students studying abroad. The program has witnessed an unprecedented expansion in quantity and quality regarding the number of scholarship students, the range of countries and educational institutions to which they are sent, the diversity of specialization, the needs of the employment market and the development plans to which they correspond are the factors. According to this educational program, Russia has the greatest number of Saudi students studying medicine. That is medical education most young people choose to get here. I met Saudi students at one of the city clinical hospitals where they pass practical trainings. All of them are students at the first Moscow State University, named in honor of Russian physiologist Ivan Sechenov. Even more surprising was the fact that the professor they had a lecture that day was a Jordanian.
Graduates of medical universities in Russia are highly qualified. Practice begins on the second year. It's important, early practice, an important aspect of decision-making for the Arabs to join university in Russia. Arab students mainly choose surgery, heart surgery and ophthalmology. Specialists are certainly very competent in Russia. Here are the strongest surgeons and cardiac surgeons. We have weekly past scientific conferences. Our scientific articles are published almost every week in Europe.
According to Professor Al-Said, there are many students from Jordan, Syria and Lebanon. For example, there are 20 surgeons Arab graduates, 5 professor ophthalmologists employed at the moment in Moscow. 40 years he has been living here, 25 of them he teaches and operates. The language doctor speaks with all of his foreign students is Russian. One more plus is that scholarship students, in particular those graduate universities in Russia, return not only with degrees but with other experience gained through the contact with different societies, such as the experience of student association selections, voluntary work, political, cultural and social freedoms. They will form the kernel of change in society's movements towards development.
Before coming to study in Russia, I had read a lot about medical schools in internet. As a result of the family council, we decided that I would go to Moscow. I am in my last year, but thinking to stay here and continue my further education. I already know Russian, so I won't go to another country. At first, I learned my 2 years in St. Petersburg. I had trouble doing these different cultures, and I fell into a habit on the third year, decided to stay in Moscow.
I came here and girls without hijabs are walking. In summer they have short hair. I was turbulent. Then later I stopped noticing. Our cultures are totally different, but I respect Russians. It's cool here. I have both Russian and Saudi friends. I'm not afraid. I wasn't offended by anyone. It's hard at first when you don't know the language, don't know where to buy the right products. But Tatars, Caucasians help me in choosing what to buy, what to eat. I don't have much free time. If I have, I go to fitness clubs, stuck at home on internet. Here is one more thing. It's a very, very expensive housing in Moscow. I rented an apartment with a friend, so I pay 1,200 euro for the room. Besides, it is far away from the center. Our lodging can cost so much, but it's hard to find it.
It is worth mentioning that on the initiative of the foreign citizens studying in Russia and with the support of the higher educational establishments and the Ministry of Education, there is the Association of the Foreign Students, based in Moscow with more than its 20 branches in other cities of Russia. The necessity of the association work is connected with foreign students' aspiration to unite for solving problems on their studies, living conditions, rest, advancing of the intellectual and cultural level, sports, medical service, legal and social care. Marina Kortunova for our students abroad, Moscow.